Hey, I'm Brendan Madden.
And I'm Dave Kellogg from Indie Films.
Travel videos have progressed significantly over the last 3 years, and new trends are on the horizon.
In this short tutorial, we'll introduce who we are, what is happening in travel video today, where you can put your travel video so customers can find it, and finally, what are some important points you should think about when making a travel video.
So what better way to introduce ourselves than by showing you our trailer? Welcome to Indie Films.
And we were warned like we better check and stuff because potentially they put landmines up in these mountains too. It's a surprising thing to have to deal with. Al-Kham is landmine.
Where's Pakistan?
All over, just surrounded by it.
Smells like cigarettes.
In here you are free. If in Tehran I like this.
Watch out for the rocks!
You're in the Himalayas, what are you gonna do? Beautiful place to have a flat tire.
Yeah!
Why you do yesterday, soldiers food? I kill you!
Even though this day sucks, it's better than being in an office.
The storm's blowing in from North Korea.
Hey, this is the craziest road I've ever been on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
We, Indie Films, have been producing travel documentaries since 2006. At first, we filmed for fun. We still do, but we also take our fun more seriously since companies started approaching us to produce documentaries for them.
Some of our clients include Lonely Planet, Hostel World, Blue Ocean Network, Hire, Trip Films, Future Dog Entertainment, Red Star, and Creative Music in China.
So, what is going on with video today? Let's start with a quote from a well-known web magazine, Mashable.
YouTube is huge, humongous even. More video content is uploaded to YouTube in a 60-day period than the 3 major US television networks created in 60 years.
This is significant because YouTube, though the largest, is still just one such online video hosting platform. Others include Vimeo, Yoku, Tudo, AOL Video, MeFedia, Blinks, VodPod, Sony BIVL, Boxy, DivX TV, Popcorn Hour, Roku, Samsung, TiVo, Vizio, Facebook, Twitter, Trip Films, Lonely Planet, and iTunes.
As you can see, there are many video hosting platforms, which in some ways are similar to TV networks. But rather than one show being designated to one TV network, you can be on all the internet networks you want. This is important because each person seeking information will use a different video website. Many use YouTube, others Yoku, others Lonely Planet, others iTunes.
Essentially, the more widely your video is uploaded, the more likely you are going to reach people seeking information about you or your travel location.
Even Hostel World is hosting YouTube videos. We expect video will only increase on these sites. If they don't do it, someone else will. And let's not forget that many people seek information not only on computers nowadays, but on their mobile devices. For instance, YouTube and iTunes work very well on mobile platforms.
Then there is the social networking aspect that adds another key layer to video today. Here's another quote by Mashable.
Social media related YouTube stats are just as impressive. YouTube says that on average there are more than 400 tweets per minute containing a YouTube link. Meanwhile, over on Facebook, over 150 years worth of YouTube videos are watched every single day.
That's a lot of video going up on social networking sites. If you have a video, particularly a good video, travelers who learn about it may pass it on to other travelers. This is becoming an increasingly common habit of social network users and is something that you want to be a part of.
So, What can you take from all of these trends?
Firstly, TV-style marketing is now completely available to small companies and brands, such as hostels. You don't need a gigantic budget. With the right planning and expertise, you can make a video as good as any large company.
Secondly, people are increasingly using YouTube and Facebook and other sites like Google itself, not for entertainment, but as a way to get information. If you can provide information and entertainment, that's ideal. In fact, have you noticed that videos come up in Google searches now? For instance, if you search Samurai Riders Hostel, their video will appear on the first search page right towards the top. When people click on it, they get good information and entertainment. Does searching for your hostel do this now? It should.
Thirdly, everyone is making video, but few are making good video. Good video leaves a good impression. Bad video does not. So be careful. We can't stress this one enough. Most of the hostel videos we've seen, well, to put it nicely, are not as good as they should be.
So, what makes for a good video?
Videos should have energy, angle, personality, authenticity, useful information, and most importantly, story.
Also, consider this. Going viral, meaning thousands upon thousands of people see your video, is not that important. Think about it. Why do people buy A Lonely Planet? Because it's useful. What you want is people to find useful stuff about you when they are searching for information about your location. To put it another way, 1,000 people seeing your video who are never planning on visiting your location is less valuable than 10 people playing with the idea of visiting your location and seeing your video. Your key target should be people who actually want your information. That means you should make a video that is authentic and useful as opposed to a clever commercial that may, but probably won't, go viral.
Here are some video ideas that you might try. Use a host.
Here we are at the top of Alt Bandai early in the morning before the chairlifts have even opened.
Now we're gonna catch a top to bottom run of fresh groomers in the sunshine.
Highlight what's unique about your hostel. The other restaurant serves good Western fare and gives people one of the most fantastic views of the city.
Interview guests, hostel employees, or the manager in real settings. So what's the history behind this water tower?
It's more than 1,700 years old. It's a part of the Jinghang Canal system.
Use maps to give a larger context to where your hostel is located.
Offer tips that guests should follow when they visit. One favorite spot is beach number 3. Here you're on the side of the old city, but look out to the new.
It's the best setting to appreciate all of Qingdao.
Offer historical or cultural background to the area. The most iconic being the Saruga-jo Castle. It once housed the famous Aizu samurai.
Offer activities and interests that are nearby. Another performance that wows audiences night after night is the acrobatic show not far from Sanlitun Hostel.
Oh, and showing guests and hosts having real fun is always a good idea.
It's easy to see that there is a great opportunity for hostels to improve their online information and advertising, yet many fail to do so. This is particularly an issue in non-English speaking countries. A good video can make a hostel and location feel more approachable to someone who doesn't speak the local language.
And finally, but very importantly, having good English videos and blogs is not just for the customer. It serves as a key way to communicate to travel journalists, bloggers, book writers, reviewers, and publishers.
The competition between these experts is getting increasingly fierce, but at the same time, publishing companies like Lonely Planet and Rough Guides are not as readily paying for these professionals to march around on foot and find the next best place. Rather, they, like the rest of us, get online and see what they find. If something appears really good, it might convince them to look more into it. So the video you make is not just for the customers, but it also reaches to pros who have access to larger information networks. That's definitely what you want.
All right, that wraps up this presentation. If you have any more questions, please feel free to contact us.
You know who we are, Indie Films.